Vinay Ji, Jai Sri Ram. Welcome
Jai
to
Shri Ram.
Bharat Marg. Vinay Ji, political analyst from Toronto. Welcome you for our show here. Sikh Goons, the Goons put out really post there. This is the debate for the tonight. Today rather. Okay, see here, they put out a post. In fact, we just had a show. If you didn't see that video, you must see it, on how many Hindus were eliminated from Punjab. And this kind of Vinay Ji, you see this picture, right? 8 days old, this thing burnt alive by Hindu mob, like that. They put out a picture. Okay, they painted the truck and put it in front of Deepak Anand, who is the conservative Hindu MPP. They made it to stand next to his office accidentally, you know, and so he, and see the condition of the. This is Canada, folks. See the condition of the Hindu MPP. He cannot do nothing just other than crying. Okay, see what is he writing. Okay, let us go through that. Okay, he is writing, he is tweeting, "Oh, killing baby is heinous crime, unacceptable, unforgivable. I am deeply disturbed by this sign." You know, uh, portraying all Hindus as a mob. Being Hindu, I am not raised or trained to be a killer. Now this time for Hindus and Sikhs to come together and denounce the people from dividing the community. Dude, I want to say you, nobody is going to come here. Okay, so everybody is behind this sign. They has to understand that. And they put it wantedly in front of his office. Why not somebody else's office? Okay,
Mhm.
before going further, before getting Vinay Ji, please, friends, if you are here for the first time, make sure to like the video, comment, comment and share. And also, friends, if you are here for the first time for the show, please make sure to subscribe Bharat Mark channel, and also press the notification button to stay connected, so that when we go live, you get the information. If the title is interesting for you, you can come and join and participate by sending like comment. Khalisani stranded the war. India finished the war. Khalisani started the war and India finished the war. Oh yeah, but हम तो अभी रो रहे हैं. Vinay ji, what is happening really?
Namaste ji. This is totally this is ridiculous actually. What the sign that you just showed to the viewers, unbelievable. 8 days old Sikh infants burned alive by Hindu mobs. Where is the evidence for this? Show me the evidence. You can have a picture of some lady carrying an infant, and where is the evidence? Has there been any investigation? Has there been any okay, I won't even say government investigation. Has there been any investigation by these Sikhs who call themselves Khalistanis? You know, and let me go back to the background. I am glad you showed that picture of Indira Gandhi getting assassinated.
Mhm.
So the background is way back in 1970s, when the Anandpur Sahib resolution was passed by the Sikhs. So the intent was to get more autonomy for Punjab, and that's what started the whole Khalistani movement. And at the time,
Come
it was
close by
not
a little
called
bit
Khalistan.
to increase the volume a bit. Yeah.
So um, yeah, so basically, they kind of started the Khalistani movement at the time, and then the Jarnail Singh Bindranwale was the kingpin behind this. And then he started kind of preparing an army, and they got a lot of funding and whatever from God knows where. And I'm pretty sure Pakistan was somehow involved in this funding, and that's going on even today. And then they all holed up in the Amritsar Golden Temple. And then what happened was the Indian army and the Indian intelligence came to know about this whole thing operation, and they said that we have got to put a stop to this. And they entered the Golden Temple. killed Bindranwale, killed a whole bunch of people, and the
That means
terrorism was
terrorists,
pretty much
whomever were the terrorists over there.
right. They were all annihilated, completely finished, and then following that, the Sikhs were very upset, and their Anandpur Sahib resolution went into the dustbin, and then they were very very upset, and then two of Indira Gandhi's guards security guards, shot her and killed her on October 31st, 1984. Just about 2 days ago was the anniversary of her death anniversary. So this is the whole history of this thing, right? And apparently, right after that, what happened was the Congress people were extremely upset about their leader being killed. So they went on a rampage, and they started killing a whole bunch of Sikhs. Anybody with a turban, anybody with a Sikh allegiance, they just started killing, and then a lot of people kind of fled the country because they took refuge. They wanted
And
to.
not only that, KPS Gill was appointed, who was cleaning up the drug and the terrorism
Oh
from
yeah, KPS
Punjab.
Gill was just he was a Bombay police commissioner, and he went to Punjab as the Director General of Police, and he kind of started cleaning up the operations, and he was like unbelievably great. And Lieutenant General Vaidya was the was at the time the one of the guys who was in charge of that area, and a lot of things happened, and unfortunately, even General Vaidya was assassinated in Pune, and so the whole thing, the whole persecution, genocide of Sikhs, whatever they want to call it, was planned, conspired, and executed by none other than the Indian National
But
Congress
but
Party.
but see, let me ask you this. So this was in retaliation for killing the Indian Prime Minister.
Correct.
Okay, I am sure they didn't expect after killing the Indian Prime Minister. I didn't expect, at least they didn't expect to get a garlanded welcome into the Red
Exactly.
Fort to take over the reins.
Exactly. So basically, what happened was right after the death of Indira Gandhi, several hundreds or thousands of Sikhs were killed, and they fled the country. They moved to the UK. They moved to Canada, and they kind of took refuge here. They came as refugees, saying the Indian government is persecuting us, and the governments here gave them the shelter and whatever, and all that is past history. But guess what happened? The Congress never ever did any inquiry into this. Just a small little few things here and there, but nothing major. So after 34 years of delay, in December 2018, the first high profile conviction for the 1984 anti Sikh riots took place with the arrest of Congress leader, Congress leader, Congress leader, Sajjan Kumar. I repeated three times, Congress leader, okay, who was sentenced to life imprisonment by the Delhi High Court. And very few convictions have taken place in the pending 1984 cases, with only one death penalty conviction for an accused, Yashpal, in the case of murdering Sikhs in the Mahipalpur area of Delhi. And a special investigation team was formed in 2019 by the current federal government in India, central government in India, to reopen the seven anti-Sikh riot case from 1984, where the accused were either acquitted or the trial closed, and they had found the and either that they just blatantly closed the trial. So the special investigating, which is investigating the 1984 anti-Sikh riots in Kanpur, arrested another accused on Wednesday, just past Wednesday, just few months ago. This is coming in from July, and the man identified as Kamal Singh allegedly killed 5 Sikhs during the riots that followed the assassination of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. So the DIG of SIT said 3 cases were registered against Kamal,
But
and his arrest is an important development.
absolutely.
So
But Vinayji, why they are so afraid? They never get down from the Godi of Congress. They go and sit down. It means you had to talk about it. See, I always say these guys, see the Tamil Nadu. Okay, Rajiv Gandhi did a massacre of Tamils. After that, Congress was wiped off from, yeah, of course, Tamilians eliminated Rajiv Gandhi for doing a genocide of Tamils. And after that there was no Congress, but these guys don't have no courage. They will go and sit in the lap of Congress and give puppy for them. Why so? Even now the titler was there in the function, Rajesh Titler,
that
like
is so
Mallikarjun
true,
Kharge when
because
he
I
was
mean the thing,
taking
it's all about appeasement, because the public memory is pretty short, they say.
uh,
And what Congress has done is they've shifted the blame game from themselves to BJP, which was not even in power at the time, which had nothing to do, and it was not even called BJP at the time. It was called Janata Party. And that's the funny thing, the irony of these things that has happened. And to be honest, like
mhm,
the in 2011, the Congress was still ruling the country there in India. Human
mhm,
Rights Watch reported the government of India had yet to persecute those responsible for the mass killings. According to the 2011 WikiLeaks cable leaks, the United States was convinced of the Indian National Congress's complicity. Can I repeat this? Was
mhm.
convinced of Indian National Congress's complicity in the riots, and called it opportunism and hatred by the Congress government of Sikhs. Although the US has not identified the riots as genocide, it acknowledged that grave human rights violation occurred. And in 2011, the
See,
burned sites of multiple Sikh killings from 1984 were discovered in Hondchiller and Pataudi areas of Haryana. The CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation, believes that the violence were organized with support from the Delhi police and some central government officials. And the collusion of political officials connected to the Indian National Congress, again, connected to the Indian National Congress in the violence and judicial failure to penalize the perpetrators, alienated Sikhs and increased support for the Khalistan movement. So this is how this whole Khalistan movement began. And guess who is
but
responsible for all of this?
but these
Indian
guys,
National Congress.
yeah, but these guys, you know like many sick joke comes, you know I don't want to say it here, but many sick joke comes, they don't know who is the real culprit. They want to go behind the Hindus who really protected them. See,
Exactly.
so many Hindus give the shelter so that these guys can run away, and seeing Gil, wetting the pant, they can run away and come here.
Exactly. And you know what? The funny thing is, they came because the Congress and Congress supporters were so much after these Sikhs, that they just came and took shelter here. And now, after so many years, they're kind of reviving this whole movement, which is not going to go anywhere. I mean, they've done some referendums and whatever. Sitting in this country, they're doing a referendum of India. Like, how the heck is that even possible?
Yeah, no,
So
I
that
see.
is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever come across.
Yeah,
And
see.
and I'll go back to a little bit more history on this, if you give me an opportunity again.
Mhm.
2014, okay, BJP came to power, right? And Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh called the 1984 killings of Sikhs a genocide in 2014, as soon as he came to power. And during a rally in 2019, PM Modi also referred to the 1984 massacre of Sikhs as a horrendous genocide, refuting Congress party's Sam Pitroda. Sam Pitroda said, "Oh no, no, it was not genocide. A few people here and there were killed, but nothing. Congress did not do this." And that is the unbelievable strength with which Congress lies. And again, while addressing a rally in 2022, PM Narendra Modi referred to these killings as genocide. In not only in India, it has happened even outside of India. In 2017, Ontario Assembly in Canada passed a resolution condemning the killings of Sikhs in 1984 as a genocide. In 2018, Connecticut in the United States passed a resolution that recognized the killings as a genocide. On 7th January 2022, state of New Jersey in the USA passed a resolution formally recognizing and condemning the 1984 massacre against Sikhs in India as a genocide. And this is what is going on right now. But the genocide was perpetrated, organized, conspired, executed by the Indian National Congress. Let me repeat this: Indian National Congress.
Yeah, but see, they don't have the courage to go there because they both are partners of Pakistan. These guys work for Pakistan. I will highly, see here what the post he put together. Okay, they don't have the courage. What surprises me, most of their parents, most of their uncles, aunts, and many of these guys have been saved by Hindu families. They shaved the head and acted like a Hindu and ran in. How all these things happen. Means I am not putting them down for it. If I had to save my life, I would have done the same thing. And I expect my Sikh brother to protect me like the Hindus did for you. There is no question about it. But you know, thanklessness going to the extreme end. You know,
On the contrary, I'll
uh,
give you actually what really happened prior to the 1984, when Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Prior to all this genocide of Sikhs, what really happened? There was another thing I'll tell you. In 1983, the situation in Punjab had become so volatile. There was shootings, killings, murder. It was terrorism all over Punjab, and then Sikh militants were everywhere, brandishing guns, swords, and they were just going nuts there. And it
and
took
and
Congress
kidnapping
government.
woman, kidnapping woman.
Exactly, and I'm coming
Go
to
and
that
eat in a
actually.
home and okay. I just want to say you something. When I went to do a real Sikh history in Punjab. Okay, shoot. What I realized is it's not only the Hindu families; it's the Sikh family was equally affected because they told them to open the door and they will eat and rape the what you call bahu beti jisko bhi mila. Just get do that, and they will get beaten up by the police as well as they will get beaten up by the terrorists. Hindus got one-sided and Sikh got two-sided basically.
You watch the movie Kashmir Files, right? How the Muslims persecuted Hindus, Kashmiri Hindus,
Hmm.
and this is exactly what Sikhs did to the Hindus. Okay,
Right.
in October of 1983, Sikh militants stopped a bus in Punjab and shot 6 Hindu passengers. On the same day, another group killed 2 officials on a train, Hindus. The Congress-led central government dismissed the Punjab state government, led by their party, invoking the president's rule. Okay, during the 5 months before Operation Blue Star, from 1st January to 3rd June 1984, 298 people, this is the official number, were killed in violent incidents across Punjab by
Means
the Sikhs,
Hindus.
and 298, these are all Hindus. In the 5 days preceding the operation, 5 days before Operation Blue Star, 48 people were killed by violence, all again perpetrated by Sikhs on Hindus. 175 according to government estimates. The number
Right.
of civilians, police, and militants killed was 27 in 81, 22 in 82, 99 in 83. By June 84, the total number of deaths was 410. But these are official numbers. So I'm sure these numbers are not the real numbers. Probably thousands of people were persecuted, and
Absolutely.
real things. What really happened was, was perpetrated on the Hindus by the Sikhs.
Absolutely. And this is also another thing what the people have to notice is Bombay High Court, absolutely refused to take away terrorist tag from Bindranwala. You know, this is the thing here. Yeah, it's unbelievable what, like you said, the genocide, Hindu genocide, what we discussed just before the show, was done. And see, one of the thing, very shameful thing about Punjab, which I can say is, having less than 2% of the population, Sikh could be the Prime Minister of India. But having such a large population in Punjab, okay, a Hindu can never become a prime minister, chief minister of Punjab. Can you
Hmm.
believe that?
Yeah.
Otherwise, Kujliwal would have become sorry, Kejriwal could have
Hmm.
become the chief CM instead of putting a dummy guy in the chair.
No, no, Kejriwal is totally involved in conning con artists. So don't even go there. He's after 60 crores, 70 crores to make somebody Rajya Sabha MP or something like that, right? So that's
Yeah,
Kejriwal is busy with
absolutely.
that. So let him stay busy in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
in that, right?
So
But
yeah,
it is unbelievable. What do you say to the Deepak Anand?
I think Deepak Anand ji, I respect the way you tweeted and all that, but you have the power. You're in the government. You're an MPP, and I think this can be easily removed by you, if not by coaxing, by physical force. So this is the government is yours, and you cannot have you can just remove it. You don't even have to go to the courts, because this is actually spreading hatred, spreading wrong information, false information. So you have the right to do that. Do I have to tell you
Absolutely.
this as a citizen? Please go ahead and just get a few police officers to just remove that thing.
Absolutely. You know what? I have certain things to say to Deepak Anand. Okay, Deepak Anand ji, listen to me, please. Board against a different community. What you will do? You will cry and do the natak baji like how you are doing right now. Being a ruling party, conservative ruling party MPP, you are doing acting right now. Okay. Oh, in front of my office they put it. Please take it out. If somebody puts against a Muslim genocide that happened during the partition of India, or the Hindu genocide that happened before 1984, before which it was keep happening in Punjab, what you will do, Deepak Anandji? Okay, are you trying to bake the cake and eat it too? That's what are you trying to do? Okay, I have some serious question you have to answer. Your drama baji, yes. Vinay ji, sorry, I will say this a drama baji, nothing more than that. You say me, a sitting MPP of a ruling party cannot move a truck that is in front of his office. Is a drama or what?
No, no, this is what I'm kind of surprised, because if it happens to Deepak Anand and if he is unable to do anything, think about us. We are common people. And
Yeah.
what if it happens in front of my house? What am I supposed to do? What is my recourse?
And can we do on some other religion? Is it what they will do then?
Impossible. Impossible.
You,
Can you put a
because
thing
I
like
am
that
saying
for
you,
Christians or Muslims or whatever, or Sikhs for that matter, in
I am
Brampton?
saying you, this country, Canada, is a very discriminative country, and it is discriminate against Hindus, and the sitting MPPs like Deepak Anand. They are busy acting like crying, okay, doing nothing. This is my take on it. Because if you really care about it, you will say it is a Hindu phobia, and you will sit on a hunger strike, in my opinion. But you didn't do that, Deepak Anandji. You came and did because you wanted the Hindu vote and also the Sikh vote. So you are trying to behave like as if you are good to both. Okay. But my question is simple. If it is against any other community, the same thing happens in front of your office. What you would have done? By this time, the police would have landed in the place who is putting the truck. But here, you know what? Friends, if anybody say you, Canada is not discriminative. Canada is a Hindu phobic country, and many of our Hindu guys go and work for these guys, for the conservative party, saying that, oh, this, that, for the position, for the money, for the photo ops and many things like that. But I'll say you what, nobody in Canada is standing for Canada, Hindus. This is my take on it.
I mean,
Your
I
last word.
think I think the day has to come when what is going on in UK. I don't know if you heard about it. in there's a whole bunch of Hindus that are protesting against BBC for the false news that was spread about the Leicester incident, right? They kind of blame the Hindus for that, while actually the whole perpetration was by the Muslims, and this is what's happening. So that has to happen here too. We have to stand up. We have to protest, and otherwise, I don't know if you watched a movie called Udan, and in Udan they show the true reflection of what's going on in Punjab and in other parts of the world with this particular community called Khalistanis, and they are into drugs. They are absolute. They kind of abuse the drug use and all that, and in the under the influence of drugs, who knows what these guys are imagining? They're imagining all kinds of stuff. So watch the movie Udan. It's a very good reflection of what really happened
and
happened in the
and
Sikh
yeah,
movement.
and I will demand the Hindu community go ahead and pressurize your MPPs, and don't ever come and ask, saying, oh my, this candidate is good, please vote for him, and on the last day Hindus should stop acting and doing drama baji, and make sure
Exactly.
you go. These guys, our Hindu guys, will do anything
Yeah.
for photo, taking photo. They don't need a
Exactly.
very expensive thing, they just need a photo.
Yeah.
They will do anything for it. I am saying, you friends, go ahead and pressurize your MPP, and to stand against the hate crime that is being sowed against Hindus is Baba my take. Your friends, if you are here, make sure to subscribe the channel if you didn't already, and press the notification button. Comment, what do you think? Do you think Hindu phobia is at the peak in Canada, or what do you think of it? Do mention. And I am saying you, Vinay Ji, one thing is very sure: our children are growing up here. You are not, even you and me, we are not first-rated citizens here. You are not second-rated. You are a third-rated citizen. You mind me on that, okay? No politician will care for you. Everybody will do acting like this. That's it.
That's it. That's
Okay.
all it is.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Jai Sri
Hare
Ram.
Krishna ji.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for your time.